Welcome back to the classes. Today we are going to see the SAP Project Detail which we are going to use for our online classes. This is going to be Series G, Episode 1st. For the Project Detail, we will be having two different videos. Episode 1 covers the approach for the implementation, the various approach, or generally we say a SAP methodology for the SAP that we are going to cover in this video. In the part B, we will be more focused the real-time approach for the SAP implementation, what kind of project we are going to take in order to continue the classes. We will try to make the live implementation with the help of that particular project. So from now onward, we have completed the theoretical part, and we will move towards more practical, or I can say towards more SAP now. From the upcoming video standpoint, we will be having majority of the video directly from the SAP. So if you haven't visited my previous videos in order to understand the SAP basic, then I'll strongly recommend, I'll strongly suggest just to have a look my previous videos so that you can make the healthy continuity with the upcoming videos. Okay, with that, let me move this slide. We are going to see two different methods for the SAP implementation, earlier and the new one. Okay, so currently if I'll see the standard ways of working for the SAP implementation, there are 5 phases. If you see my screen, it starts with the project preparation, very clear from the name, then business blueprint, then realization, then final preparation, 5th would be go live, and 6th is post go live production support. Generally we say there will be some hypercare period where the business user will get instant help from the SAP team. So those kind of scenarios comes under post the production support, or we can say post go live production support kind of words we can use here. This activity from the phase number 1 to 6 is known as ASAP methodology. A stand for the accelerated. SAP, again we know what stand for SAP, so it is accelerated SAP. And ASAP is one of the important software development cycle used for the SAP implementation projects. Again, SAP implementation rollout, any kind of project which we are doing, this approach can be used. For more clarity, if you see my screen, there are 5 phases. It's again the deep definition of what stands for the project preparation, what is blueprint, what is realizations, what is final preparation, and what is go live. So for the project preparation, the kind of initial project planning, then training, making the project kickoff meetings, seeing the technical requirements. We can also make some quality checks around the first phase. So in short summary, I can say we are doing the preparation of the project over here. If I'll see the phase 2, the business blueprint. So in the business blueprint phase, project management comes into the picture, because there will be a one PM who is going to lead that particular team in order to deliver the SAP solution to the business users. Then organizational change management, again the part of training, developed system requirements or environment, then business process analysis, process definitions, and quality check. So in this phase we will collect the informations, and then we will make some structures what kind of changes are going to be happen if that SAP get implemented in some particular organization. So this is the part of, I can say, the business blueprint. In the similar way, if I'll see the realization, so again it's kind of the additional points would be in this phase the baseline configuration and confirmations can be started, final configuration and confirmations, then we can start some developing some programs, interfaces, etc. We can also make some final integration test in case if this system or if SAP get integrated with the other system, that can be tested in this phase. So for the final preparation, again, the detailed project planning, that means the baseline configuration which we have done in the phase 3, that can be completed in the phase 4. We will be having 2 cutovers here. One is business cutover, another one is the technical cutover. Technical cutover means the cutover which is going to be happen with the system. If some company have system X and if they are moving to SAP, then the moving the data from X to SAP is my technical. In the same way, there will be a business cutover as well. So that is going to be happened in the 4th phase, that is final preparation. Point number 5th would be the go live. Here we will make the SAP live so that business users can start using SAP for their normal BAU activities. BAU mean business as usual. So they will be 100% shifted from their earlier ERP system to the SAP. Then there will be a production support, or we can say the post go live production support. Along with that, there is one component that will say continuous improvement. If we'll see there is a space or that the change can help the business, then those kind of functionalities or those kind of inputs also be a part of continuous improvement. But after S/4HANA, this ASAP methodology has been changed to SAP Activate methodology, and the points it's kind of similar, but it is more focused towards the agile way. So it starts with the discover, then prepare the project, explore in case if any ready-made solution is there, then realize, deploy and run. These are the headline items, and this is one of the interview question as well. If you see the blue boxes, the discover, that means experience cloud trial, role-based trial experience based on pre-configured business scenarios. So we can see if some system is already available that can be used, we can do the discovery on that point. Then the preparation, prepare ready to run business process optimized for S/4HANA, then model company with the organization and master data, delivered with the project. So these kind of components comes under preparation, under prepare the column. Then the explore, again we need to see the analysis at the at the system level. We need to identify any kind of gap, so that would be the part of explore. Realize, the migrate or integrate or extend the system in the similar fashion for the deploy. You can just deploy the system and take the go no go decisions and go live. At the run, again the new system will be up and we will be doing monitoring along with the support. So this is my SAP Activate methodology, and there will be a 100% the interview questions from the screen. So I would request, or maybe I can suggest, just to explore the screen, maybe you can stop the video, have a the very deep look, try to understand. In case if you have any kind of doubt, please let me know over the email, or you can use the comment section now. So now let's go bit into the more detailed way now. So what is SAP Activate methodology? SAP Activate methodology is one of the simple modular and agile framework for the implementation or migration to S/4HANA. So if somebody asks the question what it is, then the single line definition is on your screen. We can use this method on our own or with an SAP partner or with the directly SAP. What does that mean? This methodology can be used if we have in-house SAP team. We can use this method with the in-house team. If we have somebody as a SAP business partner, again this method is 100% compatible for them. Or if we are directly dealing with the SAP for the implementation, again we are good to go with this method. It's built on its the procedures, ESAP methodology and SAP launch methodology. There are 3 main components to the SAP Activate methodology. Those three components are best practice, methodology, and guided configuration. Best practice, again, readily configured business process, we can see if that is available. Then methodology, what kind of the guidance we have from the SAP that need to be followed. Guided configuration tool to help activate best practice. So again, these three are the key components for this particular methodology. SAP Activate is also available for on-premise and the cloud edition of SAP S/4HANA. Support all three types of transactions. Now, this method is available, for the on-premise servers. If you have servers in your company or in your location, again this method can be applied over there, and this is also compatible for the cloud editions as well. And the new three transactions are the new implementation, system conversion, and the landscape transformation. We can use this method for these three components as well. Okay, so as we know, this new methodology consists of discovery, discover, prepare, explore, realize, deploy, and run. So on the screen you have the exact definition. So from the discover standpoint, this discover phase will help you to consider and experience S/4HANA before starting a project to the implement SAP S/4HANA. In this phase, you develop strategies and roadmap you use on the implementation journey. Experience SAP S/4HANA with pre-configured SAP best practice based on the cloud or on the on-premise trials. Very simple definition for you, and it is very easy to digest. In the same fashion for the prepare, project is initiated and planned, including quality and risk plans. System environment is set up, including best practice with ready to run process. These are the part of prepare phase. Same for the explore. Customer team explore SAP solution functionalities with the system. Integrator explores customer business. Together they use fit gap analysis, workshops to identify the configurations and extensions that the best meet the customer requirements. Again, explore. Explore means the meetings with the business users in order to get their exact requirements, then to see whether ready-made product is available or not. If not, then what kind of configuration that SAP team has to make in order to meet the customer requirements. So that is what our explore phase. Same fashion for the realize. Together teams configure and extend the system based on the prioritized requirement captured in explore phase. Configuration and build are done in the different cycles with regular validations and with feedback from the business. Again, we are on the agile approach. So together teams configure and extend the system means the configuration and the extension of system will get started together. Along with that, they will also keep eyes on the feedback which is coming from the business, so that we can ensure our configuration, our teams are working absolutely in the right direction. So that is my realize. For the deploy, final preparation before the cutover to production help ensure that the system data and users are ready for the transitioning to the production environment. That means in the deploy, we are going to do the final checks that everything is okay and we are good to go. The transitions to operations include setting up and launching support, then handing off operations to the organization, managing the environment. Perfect. So that is my deploy. Run means purpose of run phase is to continue adoption of implemented solution across the organization. During this phase, customer adds new users, enable their business users to execute the business transactions, manage regression testing for quarterly upgrades, and activate additional functionalities as required. Very simple to learn these different phases. I have tried to give the very simple definition so that you can easily understand and you can easily answer to the interviewer if these questions been asked. Okay. With that, I would say thank you so much for your time. Again, these slides are purely meant for the interview preparation, so please spend some time on this video. Have a look. If you have any questions, you have two options. Either you can use the comment section or you can use the email address which is there on the screen. And I would say thank you so much. In the next video, we will be having the live project detail and the implementation approach as well. So I'll be explaining the complete the project with the project codes and with the trade routes. With this, thank you so much for your time, and you can also follow us on the Instagram. Please subscribe my channel so that you will receive the latest notification timely. Thank you so much for your time. Stay healthy, stay happy. Thank you so much.